Let me tell you something. All this time you've been learning languages wrong. In this video, I'm going to explain you why and how to fix it. Let's get started. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alyona. I am a Russian polyglot. I speak 6.5 languages because I recently started Swedish and I'm not quite good at it yet. I can understand some basics, but I don't really speak it yet, so I count it as a half a language. Anyways, the idea of my today's video is to show you how you can manage your time in language learning in a more efficient way. This is the only video, this is the only technique you need to know. So there is a mistake that literally everyone is doing. You guys divide your time into lesson time, and now I can finally live my lifetime. And I strongly recommend you stop doing it. Because here's what happens. Your brain thinks that the language is just another subject. As if you were a student and you need to learn history, physics or anything, which is a subject, which is some piece of knowledge and not a skill. Now, a skill is what a language really is. It's not a piece of knowledge. It's not some information. It's not like a block of words or grammar rules or something. It is a skill which you need to train. And the only way your brain can do it is when it understands you will need it at some point. You'll need to use it. So you better remember this word here, because one day it might save your life. So what I do with my languages is I just build my whole environment in a way that it helps me learn. I used to be a language teacher. I have quite an experience in this area. And one thing that I always make my students do is to switch the phone language into, whatever their target language is. In just 1 week, you have so many new words that you will never forget in your whole life, because you see them on your screen all the time, several times a day. There is no way you forget them. Same thing with music. You want to sing along and you will probably remember the lyrics. Later during the lesson you will come across this grammar rule and you will think, all right, I think it sounds really familiar. So you haven't learned this yet, but you already understand how it works in the language, which is a superpower of our brain. I mean, it's magic. Every time it happens to me, it's so fascinating. Oh my God. You can also use post-it notes to put on random objects in your house. For example, I would like to learn the words wall in English, so I would put it here and write wall. But please don't write any translations, because you want to build this word object link in your brain and not word translation object. You don't need this middle element. You just want to remember object and the original word in the language you're learning. Okay, now, if you listen to some news on the radio or maybe on YouTube, or maybe you, read some news on the internet in the morning when you go to work, please do it in your target language, at least some part of it. In this way, you will learn lots of new vocabulary. It's always good to know some words that you can really use to describe the current situation, whatever is happening in the world. So you read the news, you listen to the music, you see the post-it notes, and then on average 3 to 5 hours a day you spend scrolling social media. Now guess what? You can make it useful. You can make social media your best language teacher ever. Just follow people who speak your target language. It can be beauty blogs, travel blogs, just anything. If you like cooking, please follow somebody who's sharing recipes or anything that you enjoy watching in your mother tongue. Please don't concentrate too much on these, language learning videos when somebody just in a really slow tempo explains you something. You want to listen to some real people talking about their lives, talking about their hobbies, whatever makes you keep listening for hours. If you're a complete beginner, for sure you will need some book or maybe a teacher, but please don't forget that the 95% of your lifetime should be working for you. I currently don't have any real Swedish lessons. I watch some TV shows, I listen to lots of music in Swedish because I love it. I watch YouTube almost every day, and all of this put together proves to be very efficient. You won't notice any difference in weeks, but then you hear a song in your target language, it's completely new, you've never heard it before, and you realize you understand lots of little phrases, or maybe even the general idea, and this is a big win. Just to sum it all up, I'd like you to grow a real nourishing environment around you that would work for you even when you're just doing your everyday stuff. Literally, you're not having a lesson, you're just scrolling the feed, and minute by minute you get better at your target language. Sounds like paradise, doesn't it? Please use this technique yourself and share this video with a friend who's also learning the language right now. I wish you guys good luck and see you in the next video.